Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is GraphicDistortion, and we're on the Red Lipstick Murder, the 5-star walkthrough of the LA.NOIRE. You know, it's the paper boy here. I've been telling people to watch this on 1080p, but last night when I was renting the video, it seemed like the videos was like over an hour long. I'm not going to be able to upload them in 1080p, but they will be at 720p, so change it to 720p right now. Whack! Whack! Yeah! Yeah! That's how you kill a bitch.
Alright, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
Patty O'Malley.
Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk.
That's right, son.
Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer. You're in the major leagues now, sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
I like old Rusty.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Let's do it, son.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all the same, nothing more.
Do you have the address?
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
He'll never find out.
Nice day
That
for
bitch is
it.
doubting me.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because...
Can you drive to this one? What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, it's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Macaroni.
Like I said,
Yeah, you don't
most of the
backtalk me,
time
see?
it is.
I give you one of these.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another
Yeah,
tramp,
clear
another
deck out.
message.
Show
Is
it
the
to 'em.
werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Fuck out of here. Always wanted my pictures. Dirty fucking paparazzis. Nah. Oh shit.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Sergeant Sailor Acops. Maybe bees. Who knows? And she has the same scar as the Joker. You wanna know how I got these scars?
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Probably
Could be anything from a
object.
baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Interesting.
Fuck you, BDPE.
What's the writing on the victim?
BD. Like Dahlia? X? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests from the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Oh, fucker.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Yeah. That does look like a hairbrush. The gaming world could use some new textures.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game. The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Dude, you ready to go get drunk? Goddamn Rusty. I already know the cause of this case, boys. That was just too much bush for him. Happens to all of them. Damn shame, if you ask me. Yo, I got all the achievements for this game on Xbox, and the most ridiculous one was finding all these cars. Like a million of them, and they all look exactly alike.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Your mother's house.
The werewolf?
Oh,
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in the court?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, fellas. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Idiot.
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Look at my paw. Back when he was a youngin'. What do you think my dad was born yet? Actually, I know he wasn't born. He wasn't born until like 10 years later.
Taken to the Palm Springs for the weekend. Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
Oh, yeah, average whore.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
What is a hibiscus?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Fucking alcoholic.
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
You ought to meet Phil's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Christ. Going to pay for that?
Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Yeah, I see. You're telling the truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Nah, thank you. Thank you for the achievement. It doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't connect to Xbox Live. Ring stolen from victim. Why doesn't this game connect to Xbox Live?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
I would sure enjoy these
Celine
achievements.
always wore a red garnet
going
ring
toward my
on the large side. Larger than
account.
life, like Celine
Even
herself.
though I got enough.
Did she have it a long time?
I want more.
Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Yeah, I have no proof, but I know you're lying.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay.
Right,
I bought it years ago.
that's right.
I carried a torch for Celine in those days.
Spill it, brother.
As I always have.
Spill the beans.
Your old man never knew about it.
Spill them. Knowledge of husband.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps.
The Marine Corps.
He met
that
Celine
is.
on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he on the Eastern or Pacific Front? Was he fighting the Jerrys or the Nips? You look like you're about to take a shit on yourself. So, I know you're lying, but I have no evidence.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue.
Give me that ring.
God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
You gonna see your married man again?
There's a phone icon.
Oh, waitress.
Let me go get
Can I have another spoon? Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
No good to me.
I'm gonna use a phone. Oh, there it is. Dewey.
Operator, give me R&I.
I found it.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Scene cutting in and out.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Yeah. Fill my coffee next time. What are you looking at? Bunch of idiots. Scoot your ass over.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Another. You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, fellas.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect in it.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind.
Can't even drive.
You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Oh, shut up.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Rusty should punch Cole dead in the face. Be like, yeah, see? That's what you get. Sticking your nose in my business. I like to drink, see? It's a real shithole. Nice neighborhood.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Let's search the shit. Is that a paper? I don't care. I don't want the paper.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Yeah, Buster. Dirty ass dishes.
Nothing significant.
Sober up.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
What are you looking at?
One of my exes drank like this and be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
I'm done searching the house, you fucker.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Not sure this means much.
Hey, hold up. That's not what I was trying to get. Oh, come on. Fuck it. Can't pick up the shoe. Oh. Damn it. What am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, okay.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
I didn't get no clue for that. That's what I'm supposed to. Jeez. This is gonna be a long video, man. As you can tell, I'm a master detective. You know, I do this shit, so I'm a boss.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I'm not picking up that fucking paper. Hey, bitch.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Enjoy that.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
Yeah, for my money, the rod keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics.
Oh my God!
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry. We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Some more fucking searching.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal. You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you drive a gas.
Come on, fucker.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Murder.
This isn't what we're looking for.
She was beat with a blunt object, you idiot.
Size 11s.
Filling or something back there. I guess not. Well, yes, that's it. Tell me why you mad at her.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jim?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
You killed her. You dirty bastard.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Stone cold look at him. Yeah, it's all the truth.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I just seen the fucking dude and it was stupid.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Yeah, you want some of
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr.
Yeah. That's what I thought. It still didn't
Call
give
it
me
in
the
and get a
fucking
squad car
achievement.
dispatched.
Can I
Check
get
for
the no
messages.
hat achievement thing?
Keep old
or whatever?
Slugger here company.
This is like the 5th fight I got. Oh, there it goes. Actually, I done did that twice, maybe 3 times before.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blow?
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhaging shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
Mellow taste, freshness, medical science.
Pacific Electric. Founded in 1842.
Why 9 out of 10 screen stars.
That's the guy. I hear he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
What the fuck did you just say?
No, leave him be.
Mendez, apartment 16.
I must be one of them border hoppers. Let's go all the way to
Here,
the first
the
floor.
apartment's up on the top floor.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Bam.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Got a fucking booze, man. I know where the rest is going to. Ooh.
Doesn't tell me anything.
What are you looking at over there?
Don't think this is any use to us.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a
right
bitch.
there.
I'll go get our wheels.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive.
Yeah, Rusty, let's do it.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Doing a whole 15 miles an hour.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
So he fucked his car all up.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
That's why you're wrong, Bob. You're gonna spill the beans, see?
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
They didn't even get cold, man. That's fucked up. There goes 5 stars. The Red Lipstick Murder. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. And click on the next video, which is I have no idea. Just click on the next video. I will see you there. Goodbye.